do. Not as exciting as this, I'll tell you that right now, but.
Hello, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Survivor Social, the Survivor podcast where we discuss Survivor with a focus on the social elements of the game. My name is Kara, and today I am joined by such a special guest. We have Squid Game, The Challenge Season 1 star, Dash. I'm so excited to have you here, Dash. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. It's been a long time coming. I've known you for years now from these
Yeah.
Survivor events, and I've always been a fan. And I love everything you guys are doing on Survivor now, so I'm happy to finally pop the cherry, you know?
Yeah. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Before we get into Survivor, let's talk a little Squid Game. Since season 2 of the Squid Game The Challenge just came out, how are you feeling about it?
Oh my God, it's so crazy. I love having a new, because it was season 1 when I did it. We didn't know this was going to become what it did. And it's so cool to have all these new squiddies. I'm like, Octomom is shaking. I am like a mother of many now. So I'm loving it. And the show is so good. I really think they stepped it up, especially in that editing room. I'm like, this edit is giving. We're getting to know a lot of the different players. It's moving quickly. And yeah, I'm very much here for it. I'm loving it. So very excited.
So good. This show is just so good. And just watching it, I'm like, I feel like I would have so much anxiety there, like in these different situations. I can't even imagine like that first thing with picking the rooms. Like, I think I would have just been dead on site. Like, I don't think I would have even made it out of the room.
Justice for the O's, I will say. Like all the other games I'm obsessed with, but I didn't love that just from a viewer's, it was like very entertaining from a viewer's perspective. But just from a player, I always think the player should have the game in their own hands. And I don't like that so many people relying on like 2 or 3 people. So that wasn't my favorite, but it still made for good TV. But all the other games I was living for. So yeah.
Is there one that you would have wanted to do on your season?
I would have loved to do Mingle.
Yeah.
Just because it's so intense and like it really shows people's cards. So
people were savage in that one.
Yeah, they were. I heard it was way worse than what was shown, so I can only imagine because
it was way worse.
Brutal. I heard it was worse than what they showed. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. And it was pretty bad what they showed. So
yeah, I know. Poor Natalie, the way she got thrown out of that room, I felt bad for her. And I know she's one of the polarizing figures, but I tend to love the polarizing people. So I was feeling bad for her. Yeah, she looked so sad.
There were like so many people that were kind of like the main characters of those first few episodes that got eliminated. And I'm always surprised when someone who gets a lot of screen time gets eliminated like that. But
they did that a lot in season 1. They really hit the final 3 for the most part. So I'm wondering what'll happen. I feel like some of these people we're seeing are going to make it to the end, but there's going to be some people who kind of come out of nowhere too, would be my prediction. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for the next episodes to come out because it's great.
Yes, and we're having a watch party in Philly with Bryce and Wen if you want to come. If anyone watching it wants to come. Yeah, that'll be on the 11th. Then we'll be watching the second batch of episodes. So
oh my God, all of them?
Yeah, there's 4 episodes.
Oh wow. Okay, that's so much fun. And a Bryce and Wen party is always great. So
period.
Love that.
Yes.
Okay, but we are here to talk Survivor. So before we get into that and dig into the episode, make sure to like, subscribe, follow us on Survivor Now in all of the places. And a reminder that we are live right now. So send in some questions. We'll get to them. We'll answer them, comments, anything like that. So let's get into this episode. The episode starts with Sophie, not Sophie, so many of the same names, Sage, Jawan, and Steven coming back from that tribal council where they just voted out Shannon. And that was kind of a big deal because 2 original Uli members voted out an Uli. And now they're like, what do we do when we meet them again? So what were your thoughts on like the kind of flip on Uli?
Ooh, we're starting out hot here. I loved the move, to be honest. I feel like Sage and Jawan were at the bottom of Uli. So if you're at the bottom, you got to make a move to get yourself to a better position. And that's what they did. They saw the kind of player, ruthless player that Shannon was, and they took the shot at her. And I'm happy because I was rooting against her after some of the stuff I've seen that she's posted. So, and I just love Sage. And I loved how Sage was just like playing in her face. It was hilarious. I think Sage is comedy. I'm here for it.
She is so good. I agree. I think that move of getting Shannon out was smart. I think, like you said, they were on the bottom of Uli. So like, why would they not take that chance if they had it, you know? And like, we even saw like in past episodes, Shannon and Sage kind of butting heads for a while. So this is the perfect opportunity to do it and kind of do it without getting a lot of blood on your hands. So, and creating a new out.
Absolutely. I feel like it's better to take out a known op than someone who you're still getting to know, you know, because I feel like, you know, people got to make moves to win the game. So if these are people that aren't necessarily ops and you save them now, they could help you later when it comes to navigating their original tribe, you know.
Exactly. And plus Hina's already down in numbers. So if they are going to go by tribal lines, like they're down in numbers anyway. So even if you want to jump back to Uli, you're still in power either way. So I feel like
exactly. I loved the move. That was like my favorite episode of the season was last week.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
So not the merge episode?
I like the merge episode.
I'm just kidding.
The one we're about to get into. I did like it. But
I'm just
last
kidding.
week with Sage ending Shannon, that was just everything.
It was so good.
Yeah.
And the not hugging was also, you know, not to go in too much into the last episode, but that was
yeah. Oh, it was so good.
Okay,
Ooh.
so next we see boats come up on the beach and they're saying, drop your buffs, it's time to merge. We're going over to I think they go to the Kella beach, and Steven and Jawan and Sage, they see the note and they're like, oh my God, now we're going to have to face everybody and show what we just did. They're coming here. What are we going to do? They come up with an alliance name called Bottoms Up, which I think is so funny. I enjoyed that. I feel like we don't see a lot of alliance names anymore. What did you think of
Can I please tell you, I was watching with one of my best friends who is a bottom. And when this happened, he goes, I hate this. Stop appropriating my culture. And I literally took a note of that. I was like, I'm doing a podcast. I need to say this. He said I could. Oh, I thought it was so funny. Because I don't know if there's any bottoms in this bottoms alliance. But maybe they don't even know what that means.
Maybe not. You know, I feel like they were saying it in more of a they're on the bottom of their tribes type way.
yeah, exactly. No, the PG version. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, I thought it was cute. I thought their alliance was cute. I love nerds. I love how they were like nerd bonding, and Sage also is like kind of like free spirited, one of a kind vibe. So I feel like they're a cute alliance. Like I'm here for it, and I thought they played it brilliantly. At least Sage did. Jawan was a little overselling it for me when he was like, he's a totally different person. Like, I'm like, who is buying this? But Sage was giving me Sage Streep, okay? Like, he was eating, and I feel like it's believable because Shannon is already cracked. So it's like, put it on Shannon. She's the one throwing our tribe under the bus. I thought that was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect plan.
It was so good how... I thought they did a great job at doing it. I think of how they were telling the story. I think Sage did great. Jawan was fine. You know, I feel like anything Jawan does, like people are going to have comments about it on the tribe, especially Savannah. So I don't know if he could say anything and really have people be like, that's fair. But I think Sage is the one that really pulled it together.
Yes. I mean, they've been on Jawan's neck for a while and he's still here. So I'm like,
that's why. Exactly. That's why this was so good to see. It was like so satisfying to see like Jawan come out on top because he really had like in a lot of circumstances, if he went to tribal like one more time on the original tribe or the first swap tribe, like he probably would have been gone. So it's nice to see him come out on top with this move and have this.
Especially after last season, which last season was a lot of like waiting for people to make a move, waiting for people to disrupt the power structure. And I feel like the fans, as viewers, it was really frustrating. And I feel like seeing that payoff of people on the bottom actually making the move, it's just like, this is what we're here for. You know, take the game into your own hands.
Yeah, like people are not scared to do things, which is so refreshing to see.
Oh yeah, after 48.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
So I
is
think
really
this
nice to
season's
see.
better than last season. I'll say it. Like
Oh,
I do. I do.
okay.
Yeah, 48 was a struggle. I mean, once Say went, I love Say. She was so
The
entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed 48. I think the pre-merge was so good. Like it
Yes,
was drama
it
every
was.
single episode. And then it was a little less exciting when it got to the merge, but
Hmm.
I also see it as like, you know what? The people that were there, like, like Kyle and Camille, like they were doing what they had to do. And like
I
they didn't
like
need to
that.
make big moves to like Kyle didn't need to make a big move to win. He was doing his little quiet plotting and doing what he had to do, and he was good with everyone. So like I get it. There were other people that probably should have done things, but as
Yes,
for Kyle, I feel
it's
like
true.
I
He
think
didn't end up
else
having
he
to
could do.
make the move, but it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he knew his jury because I feel like a lot of juries will reward the people that really were like running it at the center. And like
Hmm.
that was really Joe and Eva. And even though I was rooting for Kyle over them, like, he knew his jury and they were going to reward him regardless. So
Yeah.
props to
So yeah,
you.
we love Kyle here.
Yeah.
So
Sorry, we totally like took a
um
left turn when I.
I no, I love that. I love going off on little tangents. It's so fun. So let's see what happens next. The challenge advantage. Another boat comes to the beach, and the survivors are told that they have to find different keys to put it in the lock, and if it unlocks, they get an advantage in the next challenge. What did you think of this challenge? They've been doing like a challenge for like an advantage at the merge for the past few seasons. Do you like this? Did you like this specific challenge?
I do like it because it reminds me of like Mario Party for some reason. You know how in
Oh,
Mario
like a
Party
little
there's
mini game.
yeah, it's like a little mini game, and I like that because it's like there's luck involved, but there's also like if you can get to the keys, like you have a better chance. So
Hmm.
I'm into that when there's like a good balance of like anyone could end up winning, but like if you fight for it, your chances rise. That's like I was here for it, and I was obviously so happy with the winner because I love
I
me some
know.
Sage. She is giving me what I need in this season.
Hmm.
Yes.
It was so satisfying to see her get the key, win an advantage. I enjoyed this challenge that
I
they
thought it
or
was
whatever it
cute.
was called. It was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so then we see like a lot of reconnecting. We see Sophie. You know what? I know this comes up later, but I want to talk about it now since we'll talk about Sophie for a little bit. What do
Mhm.
you think on the whole Soph and Sophie thing? I saw
Hate
like a
it.
funny thing where it was like, why are we not just calling them Sophie B and Sophie S? Like, why
Yes.
even blue Sophie and yellow Sophie, I feel like is better.
Completely. Soph is crazy. It's
Soph
demon
is
work.
crazy.
That's not her name. It's giving America's Next Top Model when they casted three Amy's for the same season. Tyra Banks literally renamed two of the Amy's. I don't know if you know that happened, but it was
That,
actually
that's so
crazy.
funny.
I hate it. Just call her Sophie B and her Sophie S. I don't
Yeah.
understand. Oh.
And then Jeff kind of just like decided, like they kind of gave them options, and he was like, "We'll go with Soph." And
Oh.
even I saw Sophie posted, and she was like, someone asked her like, "Oh, are you happy that you were called Soph or whatever?" And she was like, "No, but there's other Sophies out there, so I'll just go with it." But I feel
And
like no
like
one's gonna call her Soph.
no, and we've already been calling them Sophie B and Sophie S since before the season started.
Yeah,
So it's like I'm so confused. I know we hate
that
that.
was yeah. Let's see what the Gemini says. Hate Soph. Yeah, Soph is that real. It was crazy. And then Ollie says, "Can we talk about the fact Sophie S gave her own nickname? Give her own nickname. Like
Wait,
she
is
basically
Soph?
gave
I thought she's Sophie though, or is she Soph?
Sophie S is Sophie.
Hmm.
Sophie B is Soph. It did kind of seem like Sophie S decided who gets to be Soph and who gets to be Sophie in the situation.
Oh, I would be livid. I would vote her out if I was Sophie B.
Just for that.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel
trying to
like if
snatch
I
my
was
name? Like,
yeah.
no.
If I was on a show with someone with the same name as me, I feel like I'd probably want to be the only one.
You're either gonna be like besties, or it's like rivals.
Yeah. I don't know. And it's not looking for good for the two Sophies. I think they're gonna be rivals.
Oh, for sure. Just last week, she was like, "I'm the Sophie that you
Yeah.
like." There's already beef.
There is. Gemini says that was Sophie S trying to be the new Sophie. the name
Yes,
Sophie.
yes.
Yeah. And yeah, so we see Sophie B and Alex reconnect. They're talking about how they're in the middle. Sophie B says that she is, good with the Uli people, and Alex says that he's good with the Hina people, which obviously makes sense since they were split up on those two different tribes, basically. But it seems like Alex kind of wants to play the middle between both sides, and Sophie seems more set on just sticking with Uli.
Mhm.
What do you think makes more sense? Sophie says that she thinks it makes more sense to go with Uli because they're in the numbers, but what do you think?
I think for Sophie, it does make sense for her to stick with Uli because it really seems like she's gotten in tight with that crew. For Alex, I actually do think playing the middle is not bad. Or if they're gonna ride or die, I like the idea of being on opposite sides because I feel
Yeah.
like that you can always protect each other as shots are taken. So I'm okay with them splitting up. But the thing is, like, I don't know. I have this weird feeling that Sophie's gonna end up ending Alex. I say that because it goes
Ooh.
all the way back to like when Jeremiah was around. Like she wanted to keep Jeremiah over Alex. I don't think she didn't like how Alex was all up on her meat shield, Jake. Like they've been planting the seeds in the edit for a while, and I just feel like she's gonna end up ending him. That's my gut. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah,
What do
I
you
can see
think?
that. That makes sense because I feel like early on, like she was very anti-Alex, and then all of a sudden, he voted Jeremiah out, and then she was like,
Mhm.
okay, Alex is good. We can keep Alex.
Yeah.
But I could see that. I mean, it does make sense that Sophie would want to stay with the Uli people. Like, it really does seem like she has a good in with them. Like, they're giving her information. She wasn't even in talks to be voted out these past few times.
Mhm.
So why would you not be loyal to them at that point,
And I think they were even like calling her family. They were like, she's our little sister. And
Mhm.
then Matt, the guy with the dreads, which like, why are we still casting white people with dreads on Survivor? But anyway,
Matt.
or just on reality TV in general. Can we stop? But he was sitting there being like, I didn't know she was sister. Like, I love that. I thought it was so camp.
It was.
Yes.
Let's see. Chris says that he agrees. He thinks Sophie or Soph is going to end him. It does seem like
Period,
that.
Chris. I see the vision.
Yeah. So then we get to the chicken talk. We see one of the last rewards was they won chickens, and we see, I think it was the last episode, we saw Steve, or maybe not last episode, maybe 2 episodes ago,
Oh.
Steven and Alex, they killed the chicken. And then we hear at Merge, Savannah sees the chickens, and she's like, that is dinner. One of them is going. She's naming them. She's naming them teriyaki, chicken fried, General So. That was kind of crazy work, I thought. that she was.
I agree. I agree. Because, okay, I'm not a vegan, but my brother is a very serious vegan, so is his wife, and they're animal activists. So I'm very, like, I have that guilt, like meat eater guilt, because I actually do feel like the animals, I know they're like really treated terribly. And I'm like, I'm morally not okay with that. So it's like something that I like eventually want to be a vegan. So I relate to Sage having empathy to the chickens. Like I'm the kind of person who's able to disassociate. Like if I have a burger, I'm not like, oh, I'm eating a cow right now. I'm just like, oh, this burger's bomb kind of thing. So that's kind of how I'm able to navigate it. But like, if it's literally right in front of you, this living thing, like I'm an animal lover. That would be really tough for me. I relate to Sage. And listen, was it comedy that she was calling it General Joe's and all that? Yes. And I do love comedy, but also, girl, you're on Survivor. This is not Last Comic Standing. I need you to not call them General Joe's chicken and all this because you might offend people. You know what I'm saying? So I do think Sage is like, she's not having it with Savannah and her comedy,
no. Sage is over Savannah. Like, we'll get to that, but she's definitely over it. I mean, if I was there and they were killing the chicken, I definitely wouldn't be able to watch. I would take no part in that. I don't even know. I feel like I don't even know if I'd be able to eat it, honestly.
You would.
Maybe. I probably would. You know what I wouldn't eat? Fish. If they're out there catching fish, no.
I'm
Maybe
allergic to fish.
So okay. So you would have to eat the chicken.
I need the chicken. I'm so sorry. But I would not watch it be killed. That's for sure.
No. I'm going somewhere deep into the
I've had
when
enough
that's
trauma
happening.
things. Like, good.
So then Sage tells Sophie S that her name is being thrown out, and Sage says, like, I hope you know, like, me voting Shannon was kind of me kind of showing you that I want to work with the Hina people. And Sophie's like, yes, like I totally knew that happened as soon as I saw Shannon was gone. So, you know, they're talking about possibilities of what they're gonna do at Tribal. And then basically we get to the immunity challenge.
Yeah, I think this is a great move by Sage. I'm like loving how she's navigating this. It's like her original tribe wasn't valuing her at the end of the day. Her and Joanne were on the outs. This is 100%, in my opinion, her best move is to work with these yellow tribe. What's the yellow tribe called again?
Hina.
Work with the Hina people, find the cracks, find ride or dies there. Like, because these people, they're always going to choose each other over you. So I'm here for it. Throw them right under the bus.
Exactly. She's doing the right thing. So we get to the immunity challenge. It's merge. They get their buffs. The buffs are black. We saw Rizzo and Jawan being so excited about the black buffs. I thought that was a really cute moment.
That's real. I love a black buff. Yes.
It's nice.
It reminds me of the heroes versus villains merge, which is like epic, obviously.
Yeah. So we find out they're merged. Not everyone is getting the merge meal. It's only so they're doing the challenge. They're splitting into 2 teams of 5. Whoever wins the first leg of the challenge gets the meal. The other half who loses gets nothing. How do you feel about only half of the people getting the merge feast?
I don't like it because you made the merge, so you deserve the feast. You know, like we don't need to keep changing everything, baby. You know,
I agree. Like
I feel like it's just it just sets up half the people so well. Why? Because they were on the right team. Like that's a really big advantage going forward in the game, and I don't love it over one challenge. At least make it individual if you're gonna make them compete.
Yeah, you know, like if they were gonna do that, have them do it individual, and then maybe the last 5 standing get the merge feast, something like that. At least they
were gonna
get it in their own hands. Yeah,
I completely agree. But then it's like the physically weaker people are most likely gonna be
still
out
weaker.
And then it's like I feel like everyone should get the merge feast. You literally made the merge on Survivor. Like give this bitch some food.
I agree. Give them food. Like they already have no food. Like they don't get rice, they don't get anything. They're starving. Just give them a feast. Give them something. No, like
I don't feel like we're watching for that. Like, are we? Like maybe in like 2000, people were watching for that. Like if you're still watching Survivor, like I don't think you actually care that much about the fact that they're starving. Like you want to see the game be played.
Yeah, I feel like at this point,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, like and you know what? When they're fed, I feel like the gameplay is better because they're able to think more. They're not just thinking about how hungry they are. So I feel like it goes hand in hand. And like maybe on a 39-day season, like sure, like them being hungry like makes more of a different, or I don't know, like not feeding them at the merge, whatever is different if they did that. But like it's shorter, less days. Like just give them something. They're starting out with nothing, so whatever.
Completely. I just feel like it's like almost like an Amazing Race when they like have those like equalizers and then everyone's kind of caught up. It's like I just feel like it equalizes the game again because some people's pre-merge were so easy compared to others. So if you're gonna, it's just I don't know. I feel like it just evens the playing field and really sets up the game for an act 2 where everyone's on equal footing and may the baddest queen win, you know, like rather than the people who are already been advantaged this whole time.
And we say like, and you know what, they have done some good things this season that I have enjoyed that they changed from the last seasons or in the new era. Like they did swaps. I love that they brought some swaps into this.
Me too.
I love that there's no mergatory and this whoever goes out is just the first person in the jury. Love it.
Yes.
So they're getting there, you know. The next thing to go is that not everyone gets the merge feast, I think.
And the final 4 fire making.
Oh, well.
I voted for no on 50 for that, so I'm hoping there's none.
Maybe they'll change it this season. We don't know.
Oh.
Maybe they'll test it out.
Yeah, that's true. We shall
see. They're doing a lot of different things, so you never know, you know. So then we see Sage. She gets to find out what her advantage is. She gets to skip the whole first part of the challenge. She gets the merge feast, and she just goes right into the second part where they're competing for individual immunity. I think that is a great advantage to have because that first part of that challenge looked really hard.
Brutal, yes.
Mhm.
And she guaranteed herself the merge fees, right? On top of that.
Yeah, she did.
That's huge.
Love that for her.
Yeah, queen.
What did you think of the immunity necklace with the shark teeth and the shark like thing in the middle? Did you like it?
I thought it was cute. Did you?
Yeah. I liked it. I think it's one of the better ones that they've had in the past few seasons.
I really
Some of them
was
were
liking
questionable.
the immunity idols for the tribes. It was like mermaids.
Yeah, those were so
I don't
cute.
like this as much as the mermaid, but it's still serving.
It is.
Yes.
I guess they have a theme. Like, I guess that's their theme, like boats underwater. Because Tribal Council has like
Aqua.
that boat. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
here for
Okay,
it.
theme.
We're
And
branding.
then, yes. So then also, I feel like a big part of this episode was Jeff mentioning that there are spots still open on Survivor 50. And it's up for grabs. Like, you either make your career here, you make your move, you make your mark, or someone else is going to use you to make their mark. So you got to do something. How did you feel about the mention of 50? Do you know who is on 50 from
I
this?
do.
Okay.
Do you?
I do too. Yeah. Okay.
Are we
So how
allowed
do
to
you
say it or no?
I mean, I don't know. I guess we can. Spoiler warning, if you don't know who's on 50, don't continue. But
Yeah.
how do you feel about the mention of 50?
Okay, so I just like watching this season, like the first couple episodes, I'm like, how is Sophie B not on 50?
I know.
Because she was like really giving me the star of the season for the first couple weeks. Then Sage came out of nowhere and has been slaying my life. So I'm like, how is Sage not on 50? And listen, I like the person they chose. I think she's giving like good TV. She's very intense and like she's super pretty, super I would say she's a bit villainous too, which is interesting. I'm surprised I'm expecting big things out of her for the rest of the season because to me, at this point, the spot should go to Sophie B or Sage. So I'm interested to see what our 50 queen is going to do to, really solidify that spot.
I know. I'm really curious too, because she is kind of like, I feel like she's not getting a great edit. Like she doesn't, they're not making her seem like really nice. Like she is kind of getting a villain edit, which is funny because you would think like that maybe wouldn't be the case, but it's very interesting the angle they're going with it.
Especially because Carolyn's on 50, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think people should be punished for going on the traders because CBS, you don't own your talent. Like, it's like you expect people to just wait around for years and years to maybe get called back when another show is giving them an opportunity to help change their family's life. I think that's really crazy. And I think that justice for Carolyn. But if you're not going to have Carolyn, I think Sage is like the perfect alternate to Carolyn because she has that same kooky vibe. The fun facial expressions, very authentic, over the top. So yeah, I'm just surprised. I'm surprised because I mean, maybe that's why I don't love when they put people on returnee seasons before the show airs because you have such an advantage because you don't have the trauma of your show airing and being perceived by millions of people and getting hate, getting love, feeling all those different things. Like, I don't know. I feel like your show should air before you come back. And you don't even know how the fans are going to perceive these people. So with the boy spot, I'm happy with Rizzo coming back for sure because I think he's a true super fan. He's clearly living his dream out there and it's really adorable. Is he a bit cringy? Yes, but I like it. Like, I'm here for it. I'm like, he's endearing to me. I like Savannah too. I just feel like at this point, there are stronger selections from the woman of the season. And I'm referring to Sage and Sophie B. But she could totally prove me wrong, but that's just my honest opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I like Rizzo. I'm enjoying watching him. I think he's fun to watch. He's funny. He's doing things, I think I can see that making sense. I agree. Yeah, I agree about Sophie B and Sage. I feel like they have been the show. Like for these episodes. They have been so fun to watch. And I don't know, I feel like watching it, I was also thinking, I was like, how is it not Sophie? Like, she is
I love her.
hustling. Like,
She's like,
so,
oh, sorry, you finish.
no, I was just gonna say, like, I'm curious to see like what we get from Savannah, because right now I'm kind of like, she's kind of giving villain. She's not, I don't know.
And like, if you're gonna put a villain, put Abby Maria or Jerry Manthe, like justice for those queens.
Yeah, maybe she does something like crazy in the next few episodes, and we'll be like, okay, this makes sense. But right now, I feel like we just haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
And can I just say, Sophie B, like, I love her. I love how she is like, she's an underdog. She's a fighter. She's cute. Like, her personality is just very endearing. She feels like a friend, like talking to you through the TV. And on top of that, she's here to play. The fact that she started kicking the leaves over the idol, I was living. That was my favorite moment. That Sage ending Shannon and then Sophie kicking the leaves. That's like my top two right now.
Those are great moments.
Yes, I thought that was iconic.
It was so good. I'm interested to see. I mean, we do get an interesting Savannah moment later on as well that we'll talk about. But back to the immunity challenge, we see the teams are split up. Team 1, or I don't know what they were calling them. I just labeled them Team 1 and Team 2. So Team 1 was Rizzo, Steven, Sophie S, Sophie B, and Nate. And then Team 2 is Jawan, Alex, Christina, Savannah, and MC. And then we see, they do that whole thing. And Team 1, they win. They move on to phase 2. Sage joins them. And it really comes down to Sophie S and Steven in the end for individual immunity, classic Survivor challenge. And Sophie S ends up winning immunity. And I'm pretty sure, like, I think there's some technicalities to it, but like on the basic level, I think she is one of the, I think she's like up there as one of the players to like have been safe consecutively ever while playing, something like that. But she has never been to
the
tribal
record or something with Joe. She did.
Yeah.
Joe Anglem, who, girl, mess. But anyway, I wish him peace. She and Joe Anglem share the record now for like most safe weeks, which is like good for you, Diva. That's a huge accomplishment.
It is. Imagine never going to tribal and then winning your first individual immunity at merge and then just being safe again. Like that's iconic.
We have to give her flowers. Like, she ate that.
She did. So she wins. They go back to camp. We see MC starting to finally get to look for her idol and to get her vote back. And as she's looking, Savannah finds her. Savannah catches her, and MC is like, "Oh, I'm looking for a key." And Savannah kind of like starts helping her look. And at the same time, they see the ring of keys on the floor. They both dive for it. Savannah goes for it, tries to steal it from her. What did you think of Savannah trying to steal the keys from MC?
I thought it was crazy. I thought it was crazy. Like, girl, you don't even know what even if she got the keys, what was she going to do with them?
I know. Like, she doesn't know where they go.
I thought it was a really bad play. Like, it's one thing to like spy from afar, but like she was being way too aggressive, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
And I thought MC was eating. Like, I love how MC was just being so real. Like, I don't believe you.
MC is great.
My whole thing is back up.
Like,
she was all up in her space.
She was. And like, you're still trying to make allies and make friends at this point. Like, you just merged. Like, you don't want to make MC mad, and then she goes back and tells everyone, like,
I would vote her out immediately if I was MC. Are you kidding me? I'm shocked she survived the vote. Like,
me too.
Right? Me too. Like, they were overthinking it. We'll get there, but they were really overthinking it.
They were, for sure. So she finds it. MC gets the keys. MC sorts through like the million keys that were on the ring, and she gets the idols. She gets her vote back. All is good in the world. Savannah then continues to like tell everyone that MC found it. Well, not everyone, just I guess like Rizzo and
Sophie B.
Sophie B.
Mhm.
And then the merge feast. What did you think of the food they had? I feel like it literally was just a charcuterie board, right?
Oh yes, it was.
It was like nothing crazy.
I love a charcuterie, so I'm here for it.
Mhm.
But I just want to say also with MC, I loved her confessional when she was like imitating how intense Savannah is. I thought that was hilarious. And I like MC as well. And
Me
I
too.
love MC's moment about like her body a few weeks ago and like embracing how she's a strong woman. And like, I thought that was like another one of the standout moments of the season, honestly, so far.
Yeah, that was so good. MC is so strong. Like she's like
Mhm.
carrying these people on her backs. It is so impressive to watch.
She's a beast. Yes,
She
queen.
is. So then everyone comes back after the merge feast. Sophie S says she would rather do Rizzo or Savannah to have them go here, but everyone knows that Rizzo has the idol. So Christina and Sophie kind of land on, let's do the safe move. We'll do Nate. No one will expect it. And they still get out one of those core Uli people. What do you think about them going for Nate instead of just making the move on Rizzo or Savannah?
I feel like they overthought it. I think they definitely should have taken a shot at Savannah and Rizzo because they're the leaders and the core of this other side. And it's like, now's the chance to do it because you have so many people on your side. You have the numbers. They could even split the vote between the two. They were worried about the idol. So I think Nate was literally the weakest option out of all of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Why it should have been Savannah with her. I'm sorry, like at least Rizzo was playing it well socially. Savannah was cracked when it came to MC. Like if I was MC, I would have been like, we're getting her out now. And Sage was also like, we're getting her out now. So I'm just like, how do we land on Nate?
Yeah, and even like MC had the idol, so MC knew she was going to be safe if she played it anyway. So it wasn't going to come back on her. So it wasn't that big of a risk if they did Savannah. Like, and you said like Sage even said she would rather do Savannah as well. I feel like they did miss a prime opportunity to
because
make a
now
move.
it's like there's less of them. Let's say they do have these idols. There's less of them to play it between, which is like more guarantee for safety, but amongst them.
Yeah, because
I did love it. It was like a 7-3 vote, I think. So they could have done 4-3, but
I think it was 7-4, but still same thing.
Oh, 7-4. Oh, you're right. So I guess they could vote then.
And like the key thing about this vote where it was perfect opportunity to make a move. First of all, Rizzo said he was not playing the idol. He's like, I trust you guys. I've trusted you this far and it worked out. I'm not playing it tonight. So they knew he wasn't going to play it. And they knew at this point, like Jawan and Sage, like they still trusted each other. Like they still had that trust, like Rizzo and Savannah and Nate still trusted that the Uli was going to stick together. And they had Sophie B. So this was perfect because they never would have saw it coming if they went for one of the other, Rizzo or Savannah. Now that they flipped on them publicly and did Nate, that trust is so gone. Like they're never going to trust
the defense,
them.
baby. They're going to use anything they need to. Now they know that this was the perfect opportunity.
It was perfect. Mm-hmm.
And also, like, I feel like, do you think Sophie B should have played her knowledge is power on MC? Like, or do you think that would have put too big of a target on Sophie? And it's better to hold it.
I think maybe knowing how it went with Nate going, like, yeah, she should have played it on her because now she's on the bottom, like, for real. Like, well, maybe not for real. She could probably integrate more than maybe Savannah and Rizzo could.
True.
But I feel like knowing now that would have been a good opportunity to use it. But I guess I get why she didn't, because it would have put a target on her back, like, right at the start of merge to
and I
take
do
an idol.
think she is, like, because she comes from a tribe of 2, and Alex, I do think will put in the work to protect her. I do think she isn't at immediate danger right now. It's like she at least has a couple votes to make something happen.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, obviously, like, she was left out of the vote, but I feel like she still has Alex, who was in on the vote, so I don't know if she's gonna be mad at him, but, like, I feel like there's room for her to come back from this.
I agree. I'm rooting for her.
Me too. It's actually really impressive that her and Alex have no heat on them whatsoever, when I feel like they would kind of be like easy votes to just, decide on.
And it's like in Survivor history, I feel like that disaster tribe like goes on to win a lot.
Yeah.
Am I delusional to say that? Like I know obviously Jam Jam did it, but I feel like there's other ones that did
Kenzie.
it too. Well, Denise, Kenzie. Oh my God, I love Kenzie. Okay, yeah. See, it's like I feel like they always get slept on and then have like an amazing story at the end.
They have the best story. Sophie right now has the best story in the entire game. She's been to every single tribal except one, I'm pretty sure. So that's impressive. And to survive all of that, that's crazy. So we see MC uses the idol on herself. Rizzo doesn't play the idol. He had a good bluff, for them to go Nate. Nate gets voted out, 7 votes. Steven gets 4 votes. And Nate becomes the first juror. So with that, we know Sage and Juwan flip to vote with the OG Hina plus Alex. And that is that. And then the 4 votes on Steven were Nate, Savannah, Rizzo, and Sophie B. Was there anything that happened during this tribal that you think is like important to talk about? I feel like the tribals in these episodes have not been like anything crazy has been happening in them where I'm like,
no, they haven't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they may need to add like a few more cracked people, and like this season would be way better. Like, I'm not saying I don't like the season, because I do, and I like all the people like individually, but it's just like it's missing that extra oomph. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, again, that's no shade, because there are people on this cast delivering. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I think they might. It feels like everyone here's a fan and everyone here is like a bit of a nerd, and I'm a nerd, so like that's no shade, but it's like we need some people who don't know what's going on, because you know what I'm saying, they make it more fun. I feel like if everyone is just like really like cerebral player, it doesn't lead to as much entertainment. I fear,
I agree. I think I love the fact that fans are getting casted, because like I'm a fan. I would love to be cast, So I love that they're doing that, but I do agree, like it is just more fun when people don't know what's going on and they have nothing to lose because they don't know what's going on, They don't know like what the stakes are, I guess. Well, I guess they know. But like it matters less.
There's so many cracked fans that I know, like that would be amazing, So it's like I just could use a little more wild,
Yeah. And like when I feel like with fans, like they know this is like, if they get cast, like this is a huge opportunity. Like they want to make it far. They want to do whatever they can to maybe not play it safe, but like play it safe to make it far and like have that. But if you're casting someone who doesn't know about the show, doesn't care about it and gets on, they'll do whatever, So that is like where it would be like really good TV. I feel like it's the same for Big Brother too. Like
it is, but at least this cast is not afraid to play, and like I'm loving watching that. Everyone's here to win. So, and I really do think this second half of the season is going to be really strong. I mean, that's what Jeff said. So he only misleads us sometimes, like with him saying "worlds apart" was iconic. But
we're due for We're due for a good non-misleading Jeff moment. We'll see.
Some Zan's in the chat just said something about how MC tweeted that she actually told them that it was Shannon that told everybody that Rizzo had an idol, not Sage, and which is so much of a better move for MC, but they edited it like she was saying Sage told everybody, which is really interesting. And I'm like, why did they do that? Like, there's a reason why that was changed.
But didn't Sage tell them? Sage did tell them.
Sage did tell them, but MC blamed it on Shannon.
Oh,
but in the edit, it seems like she's blaming Sage. And MC tweeted about this, so I'm thinking, thank you, Zans, for bringing this up.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this has to play a factor in what's going forward,
That is a crazy thing to change and edit like that. They twisted the narrative.
Very weird. It has to be to line up with whatever's going to happen.
Yeah, they needed it to fit the whatever is to come, I guess. But that's
Yeah.
really interesting that they would do something like that. I guess
I
it is
know, it's
reality
so
TV, but it's
shady. It's
crazy.
so shady.
Yeah.
And honestly, good for MC for speaking out on it. Like, that's really brave
Mhm.
of her. I love when you're not afraid to clock the botched edit. I've done it myself. And it's just like, because there's so much more. And it's like, it's one
Yeah.
thing, you know, when it's twisted like that, I think you got to advocate for yourself. That's just my honest opinion. You got to choose yourself over fearing to make the people at large angry, because it's like, well, then you shouldn't have played in my face, because I'm someone with integrity and I'm going to stand up for myself. So good for MC. I
Yeah.
give you your flowers for that.
We love MC. MC is great.
Yes, me too.
Let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, it'll be social hour. So send in any questions that you have right now, and we will get to them right after this commercial.
Do you have what it takes to outwit, outplay, and outlast? Katie does. Since 2015, she's been handcrafting Survivor treasures for super fans just like you. Hidden immunity idols, she's got them. From one world to the Philippines. Every piece is designed and created by Katie herself. Check this out. Katie's brand new tribe emblem coin, a collectible inspired by Survivor All-Stars, a must-have for any super fan. Keychains, oh yeah. Ride along with Keith's legendary tuck-tuck or try your luck with the do or die twist. What is that, the most famous stick in Survivor history? Yes, that stick. Katie doesn't stop at idols. Oh no, she's even bringing in international flavor with an Australian Survivor cookie idol twist. Idol nullifier, safe or not safe, she's got them too. How about something you can actually wear to tribal? Katie's Survivor earrings are hot right now. Want your idols on the go? How about keychains? Take your tribe with you everywhere. And don't forget Katie's most famous Survivor product, Survivor trading cards. Fans love them, and so do the players. With over 500 cards and full stats on the back, you can collect your favorites from every season, including the full jury from Survivor 48. Katie Tedesco Art is the Survivor super fan shop, made by a fan for the fans since 2015. Check it out now on Etsy.com and follow her on Instagram at Katie Tedesco Art.
Okay, it is time for social hour. So I have a few questions first. So do you think that we will see any of the Survivor 49 cast now pop up in like Marvel movies, since we know Nate is part of that? Do you think it's going to be like a Mike White thing?
MC. Put MC
MC.
as a badass superhero. I'm here for that. That's my initial thought.
Yeah, that would be awesome. It would be fun to see Survivor people pop up in like big movies like that,
She just it came to my head. Like, she's the one that fits. She would be fierce as a superhero, especially given her backstory. Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Okay, which 49 player would you want to see on Squid Game The Challenge? Which one do you think would do the best?
Oh my God, you know what? Oh, that's a really hard question. I'm going to probably say Sophie B, because she went through hell in this game and she has persevered. And a lot of Squid Game is about persevering, because that game is absolute hard. It's hard as hell. I played with Vicky, and she told me she made it to day 18 on Survivor, and I think she made it to like day 6 on Squid Game. She told me Squid Game was way harder. So I didn't say it. Vicky did. That's my best. So I'm like, would Sophie kind of got the Squid Game treatment, So I'm like, okay, I can see her she's been through it. And they always say, like a broken bone and it heals, it becomes the most powerful part of that bone. So she already has this power to persevere through the struggle. So
She
I will
went
pick Sophie.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. She went through like the worst possible thing you probably go through on Survivor, like get down to a tribe of 2. I feel like it can't get any worse than that. Maybe, well, I guess being voted out would be worse. But like,
yeah.
I feel like that was not. This is like the next worst thing than that. Yeah. Okay. That is. Love that. Let's see. What else do we have? Any other questions? Send them in. Do you think the Savannah and Jawan rivalry will like come back into play?
For sure. I do. I mean, they've been setting that up for a while. So that'll be very interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah. What How do you feel like if someone was like taking your water bottle or like putting stuff in your bag? How would you feel about that?
I would not be happy because it's like we're already going through it. Don't make my life any more hard than it already is. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's like,
literally.
girl. But I
That
do
would make
like Jawan. I think Jawan brings a lot of energy to the screen. He's so excited to be there. He's clearly like, he lives like out loud, which I love. And I think he's good casting. But if I was Savannah, I wouldn't have, I can't blame her for having an issue, you know?
Yeah. No, me either. Because if someone was using, I feel like the bag, okay, I can get past the bag, but the water bottle would be the one thing that gets me. And that would bother me too much.
No.
Let's see. Nick says, who will go first, Sophie B, or Alex?
Who do you think?
I think Sophie.
Really?
I mean, I don't want it to be, but I feel like Alex is just actually. I feel like Alex is positioned really well right now.
He is.
I could see them just being like, let's just do Alex. It's easy, you know?
Yeah, like how it stands right now, I think Alex is more insulated than Sophie, but I believe in Sophie as a player more. I mean, she really ran her tribe like the Navy.
Yeah.
And she's gotten herself out of some really tough situations. She was able to insulate and have these people from the new tribe calling her sister. I believe in Sophie, so I'm putting my money on Sophie B. Baby.
And Sophie. Okay. You know what? Sophie is really giving final tribal council. Like she's sitting in those seats. So.
And if she sits there, she, and at least how the game's played out, she would deserve to win, in my opinion. This is someone who really has fought from day one. So I would definitely have given her my vote, but we'll see how the game plays out. Like maybe someone else will like literally start like mothering so hard. So we'll see. But as of now, Sophie B got majority vote.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Isabel says, do you see them coming back from a 7-3, I guess, vote? I just can't see Hina turning on each other.
I do. Because we know who's on 50, it's like I think they're about to go on a crazy underdog run, is my prediction. They have the idol, they have the knowledge is power, there are things to work. There is a lot of cracks in the yellow. We saw Christina and Sophie S having issues, you know. We saw somebody else. There's beef. Yeah. There's cracks, you know, and so I think they could flip back Alex, like in the right situation, you know. Maybe flip over Sophie S if she feels at the bottom. There's I could see them going all the way, you know, given the 50, it's like I think they might have a really crazy underdog run, which excites me because we don't see that too often. So
yeah, something's gonna happen with them. And like when they're like Rizzo and Savannah's names came up for potentially to be the vote this round, I was like, there's just no way, knowing what we know about 50, that one of them is going to get blindsided on this vote. Like that's insane, you know?
I know.
I mean, it would have been interesting if that did happen and then one of them was on. But, you know, I don't know. Something must happen with them where they must have a great move coming up.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to earn their spot because like everyone on 50, even though I'm not fans of like probably a third of the cast, I can at least give my flowers where it's like you earned your spot, you know? Like they all impacted the game in one way or another. Doesn't mean I'm rooting for everybody because I'm not, but there are some really big icons on 50 that I'm like, take it, you know?
Yeah. It'll be a good season, I think, to see.
Oh, I'm so excited.
What happens.
Yes.
Let's get into Social Butterfly. Okay, so Social Butterfly Award goes to the player that we think did the best socially in this episode and just this episode. So, do you have someone?
I do. Do you?
Okay, yes, you could go first though. You're the guest.
Okay. I would definitely give the Butterfly Award. First of all, I love this award. I love a butterfly. I love everything they represent. And this person themselves is giving me butterfly vibes, and that is Sage, honey, because it's very clear that she's gone through her journey, and she loves herself. She embraces the weirdo that she is, and we love her for it. And she's very unapologetic and authentic and free. And baby, that social game this episode was, because everybody was coming to her. Everybody was believing her. She was telling the lies here that she had to, the fables here, the fairy tales here. And, you know, she was able to get what she wanted. Not all the way. I think she wanted Savannah's neck. But she got out one of the people that were helping her go to the bottom. So I want to give my butterfly to Sage. What about you?
I agree. I was gonna say Sage as well. I think she's the only option for this episode, honestly. Like some other episodes, I have a few different people. I'm like, well, it could be this one, it could be that one. But I really think it was just Sage for this episode. She was working this merge tribe. She did great with, you know, selling the story of what happened on the swap tribe. She knew what was happening on both sides and pulled off a good blindside. So I definitely think Sage is the social butterfly of this episode.
Congratulations,
Yay, Sage. So now, unfortunately, this brings us to the end of the episode. Are there any other things that you want to talk about before we wrap up? I feel like we
covered it.
Everything.
I'm excited to see how it plays out. If the predictions of the underdog arc are going to come true, we'll see. But I'm thinking the rest of the season's going to be lit.
Yeah, I think we have some exciting things coming. So as we wrap up, thank you everyone for tuning in and chatting with us tonight about this episode. It was a lot of fun. Dash, where can the people find you?
Dash Katz, my name. That's my @ on all social media. That's YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And YouTube. Did I say YouTube? I think I did. So yeah.
Follow Dash.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun. You know I adore you. And everyone subscribe to Survivor Now podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to get to talk to you. This was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, we have, stock watches on Friday. So it was earlier today. Go back and watch that. And we have got something for you on Saturday at 3 p.m. with a really special guest. They have Kelly Wentworth joining them. So exciting. So you don't want to miss that.
This is Kelly Wentworth.
Perfect.
This is Takeo Buff, and I was going to be Kelly Wentworth for Halloween in like 2017. That's why I originally got it. But then the stuff didn't come in time, and then I like stopped doing drag. So, but that's like some fun lore, and I'm obsessed with Kelly Wentworth. Anyway, thank you.
That's perfect. So make sure you watch that Saturday tomorrow. So remember to like and subscribe to Survivor Now on YouTube, Spotify, follow us on Instagram. We will see you next week, and remember to stay social.